Okay, we just got Constantine. Now all we need is Supergirl and Gotham, and all will be complete. And maybe Smallville, too. Hey, everybody, this is David, and today I'm talking about Arrow Season 4, Episode 5, Haunted. And in this episode, we get Constantine crossing over with Green Arrow. And what did I think of this episode? Let's get into it. First of all, we get a little bit of Lance teaming up with Diggle because Lance needs a little help uncovering some secrets that Damien Dark is, dirty little work that he's doing. And Diggle finds out some stuff about his brother. And I'm going to say, I really enjoyed this aspect of the episode. I really liked seeing Diggle teaming up with Lance for the first time because at least I don't remember them interacting very often. And the fact that I don't remember it shows how much they've probably been doing it. So I actually enjoyed seeing their interaction together and what kind of chemistry those two actors had together. So that was really cool in this episode seeing that. We also get Sara returning, and Sara already returned, but what I mean is she is now on the loose and she's going after Thea because what did we learn from Merlin? That Thea needed to kill in order to be, normal again, but she needed to kill the person that originally killed her, which was Ra's al Ghul. So she lost her chance, but Sara still has her chance to kill the one who killed her, which was Thea. And so Thea is, her life is in danger because Sara is trying to kill her. And, Sara was like a zombie if you think about it. She was like deranged and crazy and wild, and she was just going all over the city, even trying to kill people that look like Thea. So that was a little crazy. Sara was a little creepy in this episode, and but clearly, as the episode goes on, eventually the Team Arrow gets her, and they need the help of John Constantine, which is the big thing about the episode. Constantine is in this episode, and he has to help Oliver and Laurel and Team Arrow bring Sara back, bring her soul back. And that's where some of the cool stuff is because there's a really cool moment in the episode where Constantine and brings Laurel and Oliver into this like spiritual world, which is really cool. And that's what this was the whole point of, to introduce that aspect of this into Arrow and Flash's world right now, specifically into Arrow's world. And yeah, I really enjoyed that sequence where they were in that place because that was really cool. I was expecting the main threat though, the last big guy from the League of Shadows, to like pull out his mask and reveal himself to be Ra's al Ghul, but unfortunately it didn't. But it would have been cool if that turned out to be the case. But whatever. I was kind of worried that Constantine was being pushed to the side a little bit in this episode, and I was gonna say, man, for an episode they were really hyping up that Constantine was coming. They really sure didn't have him all too much. But then I thought about it because they had Constantine in the flashbacks in this episode. So we found out that Constantine was once on the island with Oliver at one point, which was really cool. So when you think about it more and more, it was kind of spread out throughout the episode, the flashbacks, which kind of allowed Constantine to be slowly brought in into the present day scenes. So they kind of showed that, like, that's why, Constantine never had that interaction with Oliver during season 1 of Constantine, before it got canceled, those first 13 episodes. And so it was really nice to tie the character into Oliver's flashbacks and showing us how he got those tattoos, those Chinese tattoos on the side of him. Oliver, how he got those was because of Constantine. And I told my brother, now when we watch back season 1 and see those tattoos on him, we'll be like, oh my god, Constantine gave him those. So it was a really nice origin for that, and it was just great overall. I think it was a lot of fun seeing that character interact with Oliver, and this is the kind of stuff that I really enjoy, that DC is, for their television shows anyways, they're connecting them all like that. So Constantine, Flash, and now Arrow, all of them are now, all three of those are connected. Now, if only, like I said earlier, if only Supergirl and Gotham would get in on the fun, I think that would be really cool. And maybe an alternate universe of Smallville. I don't know. That would be fun too. I don't know, but for whatever reason, I think I really enjoyed this episode. Even though I was expecting a little bit more Constantine, I really, looking at the episode as a whole, I think it made sense for him to be introduced the way he did, and hopefully we'll get to see more of him because I really liked him. Matt Ryan was great, even though I wasn't a huge fan of the show Constantine. I did like his portrayal of Constantine, and yeah, I hope to see him again. We also get that little tease of Ray possibly coming back next week. Actually, he is coming back because if you saw the preview, sorry, spoiler, it looks like they're finally going to fix this Ray problem because we all thought Ray was dead. But, oh my god, shock, it looks like Ray's still alive because he probably shrunk or something. We'll find out next week. But that was a nice little tease at the end for next week. And I can't wait to see how Sara is going to react now that she's normal again, now that her soul is back. That's going to be fun. And someone said something online which I should bring up. Why didn't Constantine fix Thea while he was there? Who knows? But anyways, it was an enjoyable episode. I'm giving this episode an 8 out of 10. I really had fun with it. It was a nice little crossover. Was it as good as maybe the Arrow Flash crossover from last season? No, not as quite, but it was still one of the most enjoyable episodes. Definitely. Arrow's still on a roll. I still really enjoyed it. And even though it wasn't up to par with the Flash Arrow crossover, it was still a really great episode and another great example of what a crossover should be. So, yeah, guys, this is a passable episode. Definitely worth checking out if you are an Arrow or a Constantine fan. I don't know if Constantine fans will be happy. If you watch the show Constantine, tell me what you thought of this episode. Did it please you as a Constantine fan, or were you disappointed by it? Were you hoping for more John Constantine? I'd like to know because I'm more of a fan of Arrow, but I also want to see these characters interact together on television because if they're not going to connect to the movies, let them connect on television. And I thought this was a satisfying episode. So let's hope we see more. And I guess that's it, guys. That's all I have to say about this episode. A lot of the bad things weren't really bad. I guess I should mention that, they tried putting Laurel in her place, but then she kind of twisted it over on Oliver. Laurel, you're not going to win any fans this way. You are wrong. You should just accept it and shut the hell up. You were doing so good. What happened? I don't know. But anyways, hopefully her problem will get fixed again one day. It seems like the writers, they fix her, but then they drop her, and I don't know. She's like the child that can't be fixed. But anyways, until next time, guys, let's tune in next week. Come back to my channel for more. And subscribe to my channel, like my video, and all that jazz. By the way, if you want to follow me on Twitter, because I tweet about, the show once in a while, quite often that I probably annoy people, follow me at @iCrazyDavy. And that's it. Okay. Until next time, take care.